Hello everyone, it's your host Seth the Programmer, and today we're doing my own personal power scale, which a lot of you were requesting. A lot of you were like, well, if you're going to debunk someone else's power scale, why don't you show us your own? Like, you can do that. The thing about my channel though, guys, is that's all I do. This is what I do, is power scale. So let's get into my own personal power scale. Let's go. Let's do this. Now, if you've been around for a while, me analyzing even a single character can take up to 10 minutes, if not even more. So a lot of these will be pretty vague explanations. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh man, I'm waiting for this guy to drop a Bible on how strong Piccolo is or something. I'm not going to do that, because if I did that for like 20 characters, this would be like hours of long video. So we're going to cut some things short, okay? It's going to be a very vague video. But if you do want the more detailed explanations, I will link in the description more detailed explanation videos, etc., because I can't do that all in this one video. Also, before we start, I've been getting a lot of power levels are bullshit comments when I do these kind of videos. But the thing about these videos is I don't use power levels in these videos. It's like, do you guys think power scaling is power levels? Because power levels, to educate you guys, power levels are what scouters picked up at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, you know, like over 9,000. Like, that's power levels. Power scaling is determining who's stronger between who using feats, logic, multipliers given to us by Toriyama, etc. There's no power levels involved in these videos. Also, keep in mind, I'm going to be lowballing all of these characters in the video for simplicity's sake. So anyways, for now, let's get the general scale underway. So let's start this off with Battle of Gods Goku. We'll place him at a 1. Super Saiyan Goku would be a 50, Super Saiyan 2 Goku would be 100, Super Saiyan 3 Goku would be 400. These are the official multipliers given to us by the Super Exciting guys, so you can't really argue with them. Suppressed Beerus, he was so powerful that even Goku said, even if me and Vegeta fused again, we couldn't win. Meaning, yes, even Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, hypothetically, was beneath Beerus when he was suppressed. We're going to lowball Vegito and use the Daizenshu quote and just say his base is equal to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, give or take, even though it's actually stated to be higher. So base Vegito would be equal to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which is 400, and his Super Saiyan form, which would be 50 times that, would be 20,000. If we lowball him. Then as a Super Saiyan 3, he'd be 8 times of Super Saiyan, so he'd be 160,000. We'll place suppressed Beerus at this level for now, since we can't really assume anything else without headcanon. Moving on from that, so Super Saiyan God Goku, his power is massive. It exponentially multiplies into an entirely different realm of nigh fourth-dimensional abilities. To keep it short, as I promised, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is a multi-solar system buster at best from scaling from Super Perfect Cell, who is also a solar system buster. So Goku is at least 8 times solar system level, as his Super Saiyan form would match or dominate Perfect Cell by at least Battle of Gods. However, Super Saiyan God was universal. Now, the difference between 8 times solar system and universal is, well, absolutely crazy. There are over 100 billion solar systems in a galaxy and over 100 billion galaxies in a universe, and don't even get me started on the spaces between each of them. So take 100 billion solar systems and divide it by 8 for Goku Super Saiyan 3, and you have 12 billion 500 million, or 12.5 billion. Then multiply that by 100 billion for galaxies in the universe, and you get 1.25 sextillion. Yeah, that's how strong God Goku is compared to base Goku. Goku and Vegeta then completely absorb Super Saiyan God into their base forms. Many people get confused and think that their Super Saiyan forms are what equal the God forms, but they quickly forget that Goku overpowered an attack his Super Saiyan form couldn't handle later in the same fight with Beerus, meaning base Goku is now equal to God Goku. Super Saiyan Blue is at least 10 times stronger than Super Saiyan 3 stacked onto their God forms, as they can go Super Saiyan on their new base forms, and Super Saiyan Blue is still considered an entirely new league of power in comparison to the Super Saiyan forms. Vegeta also completely surpassed the concept of Super Saiyan, only using 1/10 of his power, so it's about 4,000 times greater at bare minimum. This puts Super Saiyan Blue at 5 septillion. Frieza was below base Goku in his normal final form and greater than his blue form when golden, although both by unquantifiable amounts. feel free to use your own headcanon for that one. It doesn't really matter. Champa and Vados are literally just the equivalent of Beerus and Whis. And yes, I've seen people claim Beerus is stronger than Champa and Whis is weaker than Vados. However, both claims are contradictory and are not solidified. They are equal until I see evidence otherwise. Although, like I said before in some other videos, I do agree Beerus is probably stronger than Champa. Goku and Vegeta then get unquantifiably stronger from their time vault training. I've done videos where I go into more detail, but that would take too long. Like I said, it'd take up to 10 minutes possibly, so we're just going to skip that and just say they're the same strength. That's alright. Okay, so I just got done writing like a Bible telling you guys how strong Piccolo, Majin Buu, Vegeta, and all of them are. Although it would just take way too much time. Like, I really wrote like the goddamn Bible chapter explaining how strong these guys are. But I think I'm just going to flash my levels on the screen. If you guys want a more in-depth video per arc, I can do that in the future. But for now, we're just going to skip over to Cabba. Cabba is at least equal to suppressed Goku and Vegeta, the likes of which could overpower Vegeta with their Super Saiyan forms, albeit Vegeta could tank their attacks. Cabba is easily the second strongest Universe 6 fighter, and I've also seen that people have said that Cabba is equal to Super Saiyan God Goku, but what you need to realize is that Goku and Vegeta were heavily suppressed during this tournament. You know what? They were so suppressed that even Piccolo could basically kill Frost if he shot him with a special beam cannon, right? He could obliterate the Vados' barrier, whereas base Goku couldn't. So are you telling me Piccolo's Super Saiyan God level? No. Stop. Okay? They were just suppressed during the tournament, and this is shown when Vegeta flat out tanks one of Cabba's punches. Although he is very powerful regardless. Hit in the anime was about equal to Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, give or take. He mainly defeated them with his raw technique and Toki Dabashi. In the manga, he wasn't anywhere near Goku's power, but in the anime, he adapts intensively to Goku even more. He adapts even more quickly than a Saiyan would have, and Vegeta states this, and quickly adapts to being able to take punches from Kaioken times 10 Goku, so logically him and Goku are around 10 times Super Saiyan Blue. For the Omni King, he just bodies absolutely everyone. No contest. No level needed. He just wins, okay? He's like Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh! You put him on the field, he just wins. That's it. You can't give him a level. Goku Black is equal to Super Saiyan God in base, just like Goku would be, because he's in Goku's body. However, he far surpasses that after fighting Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and is possibly 100 times greater than base Goku. Super Saiyan Rose Black would be the equivalent of Super Saiyan, so multiply that by 50, and you have 5,000 times stronger than base Goku, as just his initial Super Saiyan form. Whereas Goku and Vegeta in their blue forms would be times 4,000 base form, give or take. Super powered Trunks could take on Black better than Goku and Vegeta could, so he's logically stronger than they were at that point in time. Vegeta, after training in the hyperbolic time chamber with an anger amp, pushes Black so hard that he learns to use anger to ascend to the position, and as stated by the Dragon Ball Super producer, as strongest non-God of Destruction fighter in the series. So that means when he pulls out the scythe, that him and Vegeta are stronger than Hit and Kaioken times Goku from the Universe 6 tournament, and this was stated by Toei's staff. Also, please keep in mind, Goku and Vegeta have gradually been growing stronger since the start of the Goku Black arc. I just ignored that for time's sake. Merged Zamasu, when he initially fused, was extremely suppressed, was stated as the equivalent of Goku Black and Zamasu merged, and then their power stretched to no conceivable end. Vegito Blue, if we use the same Super Saiyan 3 multiplier from earlier in this video, would be Vegeta times 400 plus in terms of power, and of course, Zamasu, after his body starts degrading, starts using more of his power, he doesn't suppress himself as much, so him and Vegito were around equal. He was gradually degrading in ability, so I'd say Vegito was probably slightly stronger than Zamasu, obviously. So as for Astral Zamasu, who is when Zamasu merges with the fourth dimensional universe, is literally the fourth dimension, and infinite in terms of power of third dimensional powers. It's honestly hard to say if anybody but the Omni King could have actually beaten him without 4D headcanons being involved. And what I mean by that is that we have to assume that other characters are fourth dimensional to actually beat him, and I don't want to get into that. So as for Beerus and Whis, we've yet to see their full powers, so you can't really say how strong they are. In short though, I went with Vegito being stronger than at least Beerus due to Beerus sweating to Kaioken Goku from the tournament, although like I said, that's just my personal headcanon, and as far as we know, Beerus is possibly trillions of times stronger than fucking Goku from the tournament. We can't really say until Toriyama gives us another number, or he gives us a feat, or if Goku surpasses him. We'll never know until that happens. But in my opinion, Vegito is stronger. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. I hope you're pleased. I hope you got the scale you were begging for. If I didn't go into enough detail, like I said, I could always do, a detailed analysis of an arc if you really want to. But other than that, till next time.